Gervonta Davis versus Teofimo Lopez is set to happen on January 20th. Now, this is just a rumor, but any real boxing fan will tell you that this is Gervonta Davis' hardest fight ever. Fuck Ryan Garcia. He obviously disappointed. Now, before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's talk about their latest performances. Now, Gervonta Davis' latest performance against Hector Garcia was great, but it was against a nobody, and that's why he got stopped in round 9 because he was performing like a nobody.
And they're saying no. This one is over. Hector Garcia does not come out.
Now, obviously, he went on to take on the Ryan Garcia fight, in which we really didn't expect much from Ryan Garcia because, let's be honest here, he has no fundamentals, and that's why he got dropped in round 2 because he kept throwing the same shots, and Gervonta Davis cashed onto that, and he threw a left hook, and that's what dropped Ryan Garcia. Now, after this, we all knew that Ryan Garcia was going to lose the fight. I mean, he got way too comfortable with Gervonta Davis throwing dangerous punches, and that is when he got caught with a nasty body shot, in which he didn't get up from that in round 7. Now let's talk about Teofimo Lopez's latest performance against Sander Martin, in which it was a nobody, but he didn't really show much in this fight, to be honest. Teofimo Lopez didn't show anything new. He didn't show any of his skills, but he still won by decision.
For your winner by split decision, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
Now, he then went on to take the fight against Josh Taylor, in which he absolutely destroyed Josh Taylor. But to be honest, Josh Taylor was coming back from a lot of ring dust, but that didn't matter because Teofimo Lopez was doing some crazy shit to him, like jumping jabs. I don't know where the fuck Teofimo Lopez got this shit from, but he was absolutely dominating this fight, in which I truly believe that he won every single round in this fight, and he won by decision.
And new WBO lineal junior welterweight champion of the world, the takeover, Teofimo.
Now, unfortunately, there is a reason why this fight may not happen, and that's because Gervonta Davis always seems to want a rehydration clause on his opponents, and that's mostly because he's always the smaller fighter. For example, no one would have liked if Terence Crawford was to want a rehydration clause on Errol Spence Jr. just because he's the smaller fighter, or if Teofimo Lopez was to want a rehydration clause on Josh Taylor, again, because he's the smaller fighter. So same thing here. No one would like to see this fight, especially me, if Gervonta Davis puts a rehydration clause on Teofimo Lopez only because he's the smaller fighter, because at that point, then it's not a fair fight. But here's the thing. Teofimo Lopez has lost before and has been dropped before. So he doesn't have anything new that Gervonta Davis hasn't seen already. Gervonta Davis has seen size, speed, reach, power, skill. He's seen all these different things. So what does Teofimo Lopez really have that stands out that Gervonta Davis is not going to be able to deal with? Well, to be honest, really nothing.